Alright, by a show of hands, who here has seen the 2008 Academy Award-winning Pixar film Ratatouille? I think that's literally everyone here, but just in case I'm missing some people, I'm gonna give a brief overview of the plot. Okay, so, like, just generally speaking, it's this young man named Alfredo Linguini, and he meets this rat named Remy, and through a silly, like, sequence of events, they discover that when Remy pulls Linguini's hair, it helps him cook French food, right? That's like basically the plot of Ratatouille, in a nutshell. I'm not here to trash Ratatouille at all. It's literally my favorite movie of all time. I almost considered wearing my Ratatouille t-shirt, but I thought that would be a little much. It's literally my favorite movie, so I'm not trashing it. But I do have one complaint, because I watch it so much that I can't help but think about this. This movie came out in 2008. I've been thinking about this for 12 years. They don't even... They just don't explain the mechanism behind the hair pulling thing. Like, they don't even try to give, like, a lazy explanation. It's not even, like, the whole, like, Spider-Man gets bit by a radioactive spider. It's not like, oh, like, Linguini, like, I don't know, has, like, some kind of weird nerve thing with his hair. He got, like, bit by, like, a mutant rat in, like, a hair salon / French restaurant one day. Like, no lazy explanation at all. We just go with it. Like, this is fact. And I'm not okay with that. But at this point, I think it's a little bit ridiculous to ask Disney to explain the mechanism. Like, I don't think they're gonna make, like, a prequel to Ratatouille as much as I'd love for them to. So at the very least, I want them to explain to me, like, what happens in Linguini's life when he's not, like, participating in the events of the movie, right? Like, if his hair is getting pulled and it's helping him cook French food, this can't be the first, like, Remy pulling his hair could not have been the first time his hair has gotten pulled in his life. And it can't be the only situation in which he gets his hair pulled. Right? So it got me thinking, like, when might Linguini get his hair pulled outside of the events of a Disney movie? So my first thought, of course, was when he gets his hair cut, right? Like, of course, that's my first thought. So he goes to a hair salon, and he sits down, and the hairstylist takes his hair and trims a little bit, and he pulls a little bit, you know, to get tension. What happens when that happens? I can't be the only one wondering. Like, does he whip up, like, like a niçoise salad, or like, or like pate or something, just like right there in the hair salon? Like, how has this not come up in his life before? And like, how about, like, I'm just like spitballing here, but like the strength at which his hair is pulled, does that have some kind of like effect on like the size or quality of the food he makes? Like, I'm thinking like a strong tug would probably create like a nice large like duck confit or something like that, like something beautiful, like worthy of like Gordon Ramsay's praise. But then, like, maybe like a gust of wind in his hair, he would just like, oh, I don't know, like make like a small, tiny, stale like a croissant or something like that, right? I don't know. The quality of food would go way down, the size would go down. This is just speculation, of course, because Disney's explained nothing. So I just have my own mind. So I don't know. Like one else, when maybe like he gets in a fight, like after school one day or something, and like someone tugs at his hair, and then he starts like cooking up food in the middle of it. That can't be safe. I don't know, if he was like on the swim team, put like a swim cap on and like get stuck to your hair and you might like cook something up. I don't know. How about like in his romantic life, right? I don't know how recently you guys have seen Ratatouille, but like at the end of the movie, it's at least very heavily implied that he ends up in a relationship with Colette, who is like the mean, kind of hot, like motorcycle riding sous chef from the restaurant that that they worked in. So I was thinking, like, what happens when Linguini's like riding Colette? Sorry. What happens when Linguini's like riding Colette's motorcycle? like he's probably wearing a helmet to safety first, and like when you take off the helmet, like it pulls out your hair. What's he gonna do? Like whip up a crepe? Like, while he's riding a motorcycle? I don't know. Like hit her in the head is probably dangerous. Like I want to know what happens. I don't know. Like When else would his hair get pulled? That's true. Never thought about that.